Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In our today's video, I am going to explain about digital marketing strategies for a dental clinic. So if you are a digital marketer or if you are a doctor or you are managing a business of a doctor who are dentist, so in this particular session, we will study about the various strategies and various approaches which we can use to promote a dental business. So whenever we start a project, so first thing and the most crucial part of any digital strategy is the first element you have to decide is who are your target audience. So the first element we have to define is target audience. Right? Now, we also call this target audience as buyer persona. Now, what do you mean by that? See, if I have a dentist, okay? Now, I ask the dentist about what are the different age groups he's, offering the services. What is his primary target audience? For example, what areas he is focusing on, what income range of the patient he is focusing on, and what type of services is he offering. Because in dental, there are so many different types of services. Some basic services everybody will need irrespective of their income level. But there are some services, for example, smile design services. Now, obviously, smile design service is something which will be used by a customer who is really having the money to afford for that particular purpose, right? Now some services are there which will be used, let's say for example, niche audiences, right? So you need to speak to the dentist, you need to understand that who is the right audience for targeting. So you have to define the right age group of your customer. Gender, obviously male and female both will be there. So the gender, and what is the area you are focusing on, what is the specialty or a specialization which you want to focus on while you are offering your dental services, and then what should be the income range of your customers, what is the range of the customers, so that based on that you can offer different levels of services for your customer as well. So you need to understand. So not just dental clinic, any business which we are working in digital marketing, it is very, very crucial that when you develop a strategy, we have to understand the target audience. Then you will know that based on this target audience, what strategies, what approaches can be very, very effective and very, very good for digital marketing approach. The second important aspect is when we know who our audiences are, when we have identified our right audience, we also call that as buyer persona. The next thing which we want to understand is how does people find a dentist? What are the different sources your target audience uses? How do they come to know about your services? So now, if you see the platforms, if I want to go to the platforms and understand what platforms may be the potential areas where the dentist can able to focus. Now, as we know, a dental service or a dentist related services is something which is not a kind of a want. Generally, dental services is something which comes under the needs of a person. For example, long back I used to have dental problem. Personally, I used to have a dental problem like 10 years back. Now at that particular point of time, I wanted to find the good dentist. So I searched somewhere and I went to some dentist. It was not good enough. Then I again searched nearby area and I find a good dentist. Then he did a good treatment, and now till like almost 10 years I have never faced any problem till now. Now if you see, think about it as a customer, when I need something, okay, when I need a dental service or a dental related service, what is the first place where the customer is going to look at? So we say that the person will definitely look at the search engine, because 93% people go for the search engine. So I would say the platform which is very crucial and very critical for the success of this dental clinic is we have to see the search platform. Now again, in search platform, what options will be available, what options would the client will be needing. Now here if you see, as we know, the first option which is the most critical part of our optimization will be local SEO, because most of the people, including me, when I search for a dentist, I search for dentist near me, dentist in my area, and I gave my area name. So I have to focus more on local SEO. And the second, as usual, our SEO strategy, which is ranking on the top. So that is also one key area. Now later on I will explain in more detail about how do we take care of each of these areas and how do we work on each of these areas as well. Now let us go ahead with the next option. So next is we have local SEO and SEO. And number 3, the next property which we can focus on for this particular kind is what are the paid options we have, what are the paid platforms we can use for the client. So we can immediately come up in your mind that the first strategy which will be highly effective, highly profitable, will be pay-per-click, which is a PPC campaign. Now, can we run a display campaign? Now, if the client is a big brand and they are looking for branding, then definitely we can go for a display advertising, or we can also approach YouTube marketing with YouTube ads also. So we can say if the client is having another aspect of branding, so then I will also include a display plus a YouTube ads campaign. Now here I am doing only premium, so I will go for YouTube ads as well. And very important to make sure that the customer will remember us, the customer will come back to us in future. So I would like to even work on remarketing campaign. I will set up a remarketing campaign as well for the paid option. So these are the things where I want to focus on the paid PPC and display and remarketing. Now number 3, let's talk about social media. So now here is a challenging part, okay? Now as we know that the business of dentist is primarily based on a need, okay? It's not a kind of something which somebody will desire and somebody will look for, sir. So it's based on a requirement and a need. So in social media we can run the campaign, but the only problem is maybe for purpose of the branding, for the purpose of appeal and purpose of visibility, it can be very effective. But anyway, organic platforms you have to regularly update so that people will know that we are there on social as well. So now I would say in social media, let's go with Facebook. All right, and Instagram, because it's a common platform. Then I would also want to primarily focus on YouTube as well. Now I will not be focusing much on Twitter. I will not be focusing much on LinkedIn. Now again, LinkedIn I can focus, as I said, if someone has a dental clinic who are primarily catering to the professional audiences. If suppose they are in an area like say for example Madhapur, or in Hyderabad, Madhapur or High-Tech City or financial district somewhere there, and they are focusing mostly the IT crowd and they are focusing more on the IT customers. In that case, they may also use LinkedIn, because they can actually target they can put up the ads, they can able to run up the various optimization tactics on LinkedIn so that they can reach the right audiences in as well. That's one idea we can think about. But let's say Facebook and Instagram and YouTube will be the primary options. Again, in this we will be focusing on 2 areas. Number 1 is organic post. All right, organically posting content, creating content and educating your audience. And the second option we would like to go with is a paid ads as well, where we will be generating the leads, we will be working on the leads as well. So now if you see overall search, we can go for local SEO and SEO, then paid advertising will go for PPC and display and YouTube ads, and remarketing and social media we can go for Facebook, we can go for Instagram, we can go for YouTube ads. And again, in this we can have both organic and paid option. Now how do we get started? How do we take these things together and move forward for the client point of view? Now see, again there is a kind of cost factor is involved, because every dentist may not be able to invest a lot of money. So what I suggest to digital marketers is look at the budget of the client, speak to the client and ask him what budget is he looking at, what amount of money he wants to spend. Because see, if we know the right budget of the client, based on that we can suggest the best options. If suppose the client budget is very low, then also you can do the marketing, but you can suggest the right channel. So the budget optimization will be the right way to target the right platform. Now let me start with the first option of our discussion, that is local SEO. What exactly we want to achieve with local SEO, what are our challenges with local SEO, and how we can implement the various activities of local SEO. Now let's start with the first option here. So let's say I'm just going on to our screen here, and let's say I will open Google search, and now I'm looking for, let's say, google.com, head to google.com, and I'm looking for dentist in Hyderabad or dentist near me. So let's say dentist in Hyderabad, that's the keyword I want to look at, and let's see what are the results I got. So I got here a paid results, so I'm out of the screen now, but if you see, you can able to see the screen. So I have National Dental, which is a paid advertising, and then second one we have is again a paid advertising, again third is a paid advertising, and then you have Practo platform, Just Dial platform, and now here if you see, yes, we have 1, 2 and 3 and so on, and these are our local SEO results. Now the point about this local SEO results, what we have to do is, these results are the most important element for the client business. If you want to really get good results, then these listings are very crucial. So now you have to make sure that you have a right submissions, you have a right listing on the GMB, okay, or Google profile. The right listing we should have. Make sure you have the right category. All right, you should have a right category of listing. Then you have a right description. Okay, you give the proper details of the listing, which is what are the services and what areas does the client serve. Okay, and also make sure you regularly post updates, and very important, and make sure that the clients will write regular reviews, so you will take the reviews from the clients as well. So these aspects we have to consistently do, and also work on your citations. Make sure you are submitting on different websites with the name, address, phone number of this particular business. So this citations has to work out on a regular basis. So now this will help us in increasing the visibility in this particular spots, and because see, this is more localized, so the competition will be high. But if in your area you have less number of dentists, then it will be very easier for you to outrank them. But if there is already very old dentists are there and who are having the listing from many years, then it will be challenging but possible for you to replace this particular listings as well. So this is a first part you have to look at, is local SEO. Focus on proper optimization of your GMB listing so that it will rank on the top, and also make sure you update recent information, update the regular posts, so that it will be very easy for your listing to rank on the search result. That's the first strategy we should focus on in our digital marketing approach for dental clinics. The second strategy in search, as we have said, search optimization or SEO, search engine optimization. Now actually this is a little challenging. Okay, now if you look at this listing here, if I just move here, and you can see the listings which we already have here are actually the websites which are basically aggregators, and we have seen after the recent SEO update, most of the aggregators are getting very high positions. So if you take, these are aggregator websites. All right, so here I will tell you a very simple tactic and a strategy. Okay, now what you can do is, when your aggregators like Practo and Just Dial are ranking, one of the effective approach is that your listing must be there in the Practo, and if there is a paid option, you can pay and you can list yourself on the top. Because as we know that many people are going to click on the first SEO link, and when they go to this particular page, and if they see you in the top listings, there is a very good chance that with the help of proper optimization, your profile will appear on the top, and that way you can directly get leads generation from Practo. But Practo also has a paid option where you pay and you list your name and your details on the top as well. So that's one strategy we can use on the platform. But now if you see, generally if you are going for the option of SEO results, so then we have further again, as I said, aggregators. Third is also aggregator. Actually fourth is a dental clinic, then again aggregator, dental clinic. It's actually a combination of all, and then Ask Apollo, again Apollo, and again a dental clinic, and then again a aggregator. So actually we are now getting multiple websites from the same company on the top and bottom. There's a mix-up happened after this recent updates. So again, the challenge here, I would say that for a dental clinic, if you want to optimize for ranking in search results, so what I will say is the key factor here for the success of the campaign is always start with right keywords. Alright, don't focus on short tail, don't go for simple and short tail keywords. Even if you try, it will take a lot of time and effort for that. So what is the right approach is go for the right keywords. I would say the long tail keywords, where for example, instead of focusing only on dentist in Hyderabad, what I will recommend is, you see, we have a keyword. Let's say for example, the keyword is related to, for example, root canal. So let's say root canal treatment in Hyderabad. This is long tail and it is more specific service. Or smile design services in Hyderabad, or smile design services near me. The idea is, don't always fight for those keywords where competition is very high. Focus on those keywords where the competition is low, so you can rank very, very quickly on the search results, and that will start generating the leads, generating the traffic to the client website. And as I said, in SEO point of view, the first right option is to type the right keywords and then start building very, very in-depth content, because without content today we can't rank on search engines. So everything related to informational query, related to transactional queries, every single type of query you have to focus and build, create a lot of quality content for this particular dental clinic. And number 3, again in this, links will be the crucial part, because when you're fighting with extremely big websites, links will play a very, very vital role. So make sure you all use all the link building strategies, all the right approaches of link building, right from your basic link building to advanced link building, all kind of link building options you have to focus. I will give the link in the description about one of the old video which I have created for link building strategies. You can watch that as well to get some insights into the strategy as well. So SEO, more challenging, I would say, depending on the location. 3 to 6 months is what minimum it will take to get your client list on the top 10. 3 to 6 months. Again, if you have quality backlinks, then it can appear much faster, but because the difficulty of achieving and acquiring links will be there, so it will be a minimum time of 3 to 6 months we have to focus on. So that is where we work on SEO aspects. And number 3, the third strategy which we were discussing, and this will be the most critical for the client success, and I would say, and that area is basically your paid advertising. So if you see, that's a paid advertising, this is the paid advertising, this is the paid advertising, and like this you have 4 positions on the top. And in mobiles nowadays we are getting 3 positions, then in between the search results we are getting the position. So what I recommend for paid advertising approach is very simple. Focus on the right keywords, okay? Focus on the right set of keywords and use always phrase or exact match, never use the broad match. And when we are using the phrase and exact, and most important factor today is you have to make sure you use a lot of negative keywords, because if I use the right negative keywords, then I can eliminate all unnecessary queries and I can focus only on the right keywords itself. So this is very, very key factor today. And again, create an ad more, appealing to the user. Make sure the ad is more relevant to the user and show him the benefits, show him the features, why you are the best dentist compared to others. So if you define that option, the user may click and he will be able to generate. And one more big mistake most people who do in PPC is, whatever the page we have in our SEO, the same page is given for PPC and people think that it will convert. No, what I recommend always is have a separate landing page only for PPC, because this will help you to ensure that you are speaking to the audience in the right way. You are giving him all the set of information and details he needs, and then you can make him to fill the form or give a call as well. So that way it is very important. So when you are doing a PPC campaign, select only exact and phrase match and use a lot of negative keywords. And then in the terms of landing page, make sure you use the right landing page and design a very nice landing page which will help us in conversions. And then in paid, the second strategy which we discuss about, which may not be this area. So what I recommend is, let's say I want to target ads, let's say I'm in Hyderabad. So let's say there are some websites, let's say I have let's say eNadu, I'm in India, in Hyderabad. So let's say Enadu website. So what I can do is, a strategy would be, pick up the best websites in Hyderabad, which most people are visiting. So I can pick up the spots here, like in Enadu you will have this spot available, as well as you will have this spot available most of the time, as well as at the bottom. So what I recommend is, if you want to work on ad, if you want to generate the right audiences and grand visibility, I would like to focus on this aspect. Apart from that, in display ad you can use the right audience targeting, people who are interested in dentist related services. That option also can be a very, very good idea if you are approaching for display. But I would recommend you, every client doesn't need this, because this is kind of more branding exercise. So sometimes client may not be having a budget to just spend on display ad. If it is a chain of hospital, definitely they will do for display ad as well. That's the aspect we can work on. Now, one more option which you have to focus on, and that's very, very important aspect, and that is working on our YouTube ads, working on YouTube platform. Now here again, I would generally go for, as when you're going for paid ads, I would recommend you to directly go for a paid ad campaign, where you have a nice advertisement, a simple advertisement, highlighting your company's products and details and all, and then focus on various YouTube channels and content which is related to dentists and audience who are searching for dental related products. For them, you can actually straightforward go for the YouTube ads as well. Now again, creating a nice ad and again a good landing page, that will be the key factor for the success. But I would say again, this will be very effective if you are a big brand and you have a budget, huge budget for running a YouTube ad. If you are a small company, then I would recommend to focus on the previous options which I have already explained. Now moving forward, the next strategy, as I said to you in the option in the discussion, the social media marketing strategy. So social media marketing. So what I recommend here, as I said already, is go for Facebook, go for Instagram, and go for YouTube marketing with basically our video marketing. So now again, for all these platforms, what I will recommend is organic post, regular organic post, which should be educational oriented. And educational oriented should be around like 70% minimum. Okay, generally it is 80-20 rule is there, and we have promotional post which can be 20%, but if you can decrease, like you can make it 70, you can make it 30, it's not a problem at all. So focus on educational post, educate the audience, like how do you take care of your teeth, how do you take care of your oral health, what are the things, what type of food will be bad for you, what you have to do, what should be your day routine, what should be your night routine to make your teeth healthy. Lot of information would be there. So make a proper 30 days plan, and make sure, if again depends on client budget, you can post every day, you can post alternative days, you can plan the strategy based on the budget of the client, but make sure that you regularly post content so the audiences will always be educated on your platform itself. So that aspect we can work on. And if we are working for the paid option, now here I would recommend primarily for a lead generation campaign. Now why? Because if you are targeting on social media, make sure you target the right age group, and also people who are looking or showing interest for dental related products or dental related services. Then you can able to run an ad and exclusively target those audience on social media and generate the traffic to your website. Now these are the various options and various methods by which we can able to reach the right audiences. Now I hope you understood. Now I have very briefly covered this can go even up to, if you go with more detailed planning, it will take even 2 to 3 hours to plan the entire stuff. But what I will suggest you is start with a plain paper, start with a pen and a paper. Don't go on a screen directly, but start with a pen and paper and write down the stuff, like what things can I do, what things I can approach, how I can reach to my audiences, what we have discussed. So then come with the plan that these things we will do first, this we will do next, this we will do next. So that way you will know exactly what area is profitable for the dental clinic and how effective it is for the dental clinics. This is the way we can build a simple approach and a strategy where we can able to increase the business of a dental clinic by getting more quality leads and more quality conversions. So this is our topic. Now, if you are looking to learn about digital marketing, if you want to understand in depth about digital marketing, I have this Web Trainings Academy Institute where we offer classroom training as well as online training. So you can able to join my online as well as our video program or an online program, where our website is webtrainings.in. You can check it out. I will give the link in the description. And if you are a business owner, or if you are a dentist, you are a doctor, and you don't have much time, but I will recommend you, if you learn this subject, it is very effective for you. It will make it easier for you to track the data as well. But if you can't learn, you can't spend the time, I run an agency with the name IT Info Digital, where we offer services to various clients from across different industries. So if you are looking for services, you can visit itinfogroup.com, which is my agency, where you just fill the form, and our team will get back to you with the details and understand what is your need, what is your requirement, and what I said, the exact plan of action. But I would first understand what is your need, what is your budget, and what is the right approach for your business, and I will give you a planning and a strategy and implementation of the business as well. So both, either you learn or either you provide the services, both ways you can able to move forward with the digital marketing strategy. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, please ask in the comment. I will read the comments and I will give you a right response to the comments. And please subscribe to our channel and like the video. Thank you very much.